Hello guys, this is Alex here, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be another benchmark video, like the one we did for the 1080 Ti and the upgrade video. So we've got the same specs. If you didn't watch the video, I'm going to be summarizing them again. So it's an i7-6950X as a CPU, and we've got a 1080 Ti, a GTX 1080 Ti Gigabyte edition for GPU here. And today the subject of the testing will be Counter-Strike 2, which is a new release. And back when I was filming that other video, it had just released. Like, I was literally making the video and then I saw Counter-Strike did not exist. It was like Counter-Strike 2. I was like very amazed. But so I didn't record that, and I think that's one of the most important games available on Steam, at least for Linux, and because of its support of Linux and how it ran. So I mean CSGO, because you're gonna see here that it's not quite the same performance here, and compared to Windows, and we're gonna do that with the comparison. You're gonna see that it's actually pretty bad for now, at least, because it's Valve. After all, they've got a lot of things to do, and they like supporting Linux basically, unlike other companies. Let's go into CS2. So I've got a new FPS counter. I've tweaked it a bit. So the last time I did this, I had some basic info here. Now we've got everything aside from the frame counter, like the benchmarker, basically, if that's a word. So but yeah, we've got the temperatures, we've got the wattages of the CPU and GPU, we've got the clock speeds. I mean, I don't know why it doesn't show the wattage for a CPU, but I don't know. We've got the VRAM, we've got the RAM, and we've got Vulkan with the 120 FPS here. Well, I'd like to thank you all for watching that old video, the last video, because that was actually a record break on the channel. It got over 1,000 views, which for me, and back then I had 78 subscribers, or was it like 79, and now I have like 87. Basically, we got 10 subscribers because of that one video. And that's honestly very good. So cheers, thank you, thanks a lot for watching my content. So the main thing here, and I've noticed this while playing this game when I first started to do so, is that the matching time is quite long compared to CSGO. I don't know how to explain this, but this time we got lucky and it's opening right away. So firstly, we're going to be trying this in Dust 2, because that's one of my favorite maps, and it's not quite intensive as what's going to come afterwards, but you're going to see pretty much a median performance hit. Like it's not going to be the least demanding, but it's not going to be the most demanding, basically. And excuse my bad my bad skills, because it's not actually because of the skills, it's because a huge microphone is like placed in front of me while I'm playing, so I'm not really used to doing this. So it's consistently getting over 100. This is actually very bad for a this combination. I'll show you why and in the end. But let's just look over the settings for a second here. So yeah, so we've got everything on low and Fidelity FX disabled, of course. We've got everything on low except for the textures, because we've got 11 gigs of VRAM, and why not increase the textures to something that is, you can just go as high as you want, the textures in particular, because it's not really taxing on the hardware itself, except for VRAM actually. I mean, it could load slower, but I haven't seen any difference really, a noticeable difference to be exact. So yeah. This is actually pretty low of an FPS, like we're getting there, because I don't know why it is, but yeah, I was actually getting like 200 FPS, or even 300 and 400 FPS when it was back in the CSGO days. I'd say that's playable, and I don't know how it's like here, but when we're GPU bound in this game, it usually introduces a lot of input lag. It did in CS:GO at least. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the same because like, why would they change that? So let's go terrorists this time, and let's just see if we can go higher with the settings here. Okay, so very high. Okay, guys, so the very high settings has applied. I think we just got to let it like process some shaders or something. About the game and my reaction to it is quite cool that they released a new version of this game. I mean, the FPS didn't even change like that. That's how undemanding, if that's a word, this game is. It's not too demanding, at least, because look, it's basically the same. It's like 20 FPS lower than we got. Right, so it's still the same FPS, and it should have gone higher here in this part. It usually did. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it's not really stuttering, so I don't think we're gonna have to test anything else because it's just getting the same FPS. And again, this turned out to be a CPU benchmark video, not a GPU benchmark video. I mean, I expected that because it's a 1080 Ti, and this is not a CPU quite known for its single core speeds. Gotta get a I mean, maybe I'll be a CPU benchmarking video, channel, but I can tell you for sure that CSGO got a lot more FPS, so that's actually to put you in perspective how optimized this is. I think it's a little worse on the optimization perspective, but yeah, I hope they do fix everything and everything goes back to normal. My takeaway on the fact that they removed CSGO to bring this in is actually negative. Like, the game itself is honestly very good, like CS2. I like the new dynamics and stuff like that, the new colors, and how everything interacts with each other, like bullets interact with smoke grenades and stuff like that. But I don't like the fact that they removed CSGO, because CSGO, I'm against like doing that overall, because like, you had an experience with CSGO. Why can't you experience that for nostalgia purposes, like a few years later? Because like, that's exactly their stopping you from doing. So removing the CSGO, because honestly, it's not like it's the same game. It is the same game, but also it's not. So if you understand me correctly, that's like kind of bad in some way. I'd like them to bring it back or something. I mean, Valve does not have a problem with that because it's literally the owner of Steam. And if they do bring it back, I'm going to be very grateful. Even if it's paid, I'll pay for CSGO. I mean, there's going to be a lot of players because like there's going to be some pro there that's going to be disliking the fact that we have dynamic smokes now, or like some people are not gonna like the vibrant colors, although I do like all of those factors. Holy crap, I'm actually getting destroyed. There's a point that I was actually getting like a lot of kills, but not now. I think now it's just alright. There we go, and we've got 30 points to go to get this guy. And then we'll go to a more demanding area. I mean, a map that's more demanding. At least it was in CSGO because I never tried it here yet. But, I mean, there's a first time for everything, so... And I think that's the most demanding of the official maps this game has. Holy crap, no. I knew it was gonna happen. Come on, no. I'm actually very bad at talking while I'm gaming. What is going on? Okay, come on. There we go. And make it to the goal. But yeah. Let's get that guy. I'm not using my health shots for some reason. Maybe it's just because I didn't touch this game in a while or what. I don't know. Oh, by the way, we're running Vulkan. I mean, it's written up there, so you could have tell it's top scene. But if you do want OpenGL, comment down below if you do. So you know, I'll bring it in the OpenGL for another video. Because that's actually a big factor if you're playing on Linux. You're gonna need to know. It could be very different, especially like when I'm gonna show you what I found on the internet a couple of days ago, on Reddit to be clear. It looks like there's a performance hit with Vulkan nowadays. Now I don't know how much of that is true, but we'll see. Holy, okay, we're dead. It's not that smooth. Like I've seen it more smoother this game. But yeah, holy, oh no, actually killing me. Here we go. Come on, no. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. I mean, at least I'm first place. Let's see how many killed KDR. It's not not the best bonus weapon. This is not the best bonus weapon, but I'll go for it just to see how much they changed it. There we go. Okay, it still shoots as though it's an M4A1S. Holy, oh no, a loss of words. Can't even speak here. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh crap, this guy. Yeah, so it's around like, I'd say the average is of around like 100 to 80 to 100 FPS, like 90 overall maybe. It sometimes gets more or less demanding, I mean, depending on the scene. There we go, that's one down. We've got another one here, I think. Oh no, I didn't quite reload. Yeah, also the sounds have been changed, like that ding you got in the end of a kill. That's so iconic. For some reason it's gone, which I don't like, because there were people that lived for that sound, and I'd say not like fully, but I'm one of those people. At least in some occasions. It was so relaxed. Bro, this is so cringe. Why am I saying this? Okay, so yeah, we won apparently. We're a champion here basically. Let's go for low and Hight Textures. There we go. Okay, so this is the most demanding map, and it looks like it still is. Bilinear, okay. There we go. So yeah, it still is. Oh yeah, it's still demanding, especially like this part. But just look at it. It's pretty demanding. It's 60 FPS. Like, this is exactly why I commented below all of the videos other YouTubers made. So Ancient, this is what the map is called, is actually the most demanding map. It gets 60 FPS. Like, what's going on? I don't see why it would though. The GPU is not even like getting hot or something. I mean, it's 100 watts, so it's like it's getting half as a power. Look, I could have sworn I was 50 for a second. I didn't really realize, but it's going down to the low 60s. So yeah, it's pretty bad in that perspective. And I remember when I was playing with a GT S450 in this map, it was always gonna get like 18 FPS or something. Oh yeah, there we go, that's the 50s. Yeah, so this is demanding, and it's still, and it always has been. The question is it demanding on the CPU or is it demanding on the GPU? I can't really tell. Why am I good at this weapon? I never was. I think they changed the patterns of the weapons. a bit at least, because I can still do well with an AK-47. I can still do great with that. But this thing, I was never this good with this. Wait, that was bad. That was actually bad. Oh, also, yeah, when you have Vulkan enabled, make sure you have played a while, because at first, and I've played a while, yeah, I've played some games, it's gonna be gone around the 7-minute mark after you play, but it's got to do something with the shaders. Whoa, this thing is demanding. Is this thing actually very demanding? Wait, let me see. That was 50 there. I could have sworn that was a low FPS mark right there. Yeah, so in this map, it's like half the performance of the other map. Looking this way, it's higher because like that's the end of the world. But so the highest FPS it gets in this map is the lowest FPS, is the average FPS it gets for there, which is kind of bad. And it rarely, no, it's not even that, because we got it 90 on average there, and this one's got maybe like 82. The highest FPS count I've seen is 82 or something here. So yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, we're dominating the bots here. Okay, there's a guy right there. Come on. There we go. I haven't seen the smokes yet. I don't think they're really that demanding compared to this, at least. Every time me and my friends went into this map and tried to play defuse, we would always lose because like we all had, actually, at least 2 of us had GTS 450s, and on the GTS 450, this map did not run at all. It was very bad. Like look at this place. Like this water is like very demanding. Oh, that's 50s right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like what the hell is going on? Let me just like make a trail here. Oh crap, that's actually very bad. Not very good, it's very bad. The commentator. It's actually going pretty low down there. At least it's mostly a 60 plus FPS experience here. I mean, I think they're gonna be improving this because every day there's gonna be another update for this game, and I hope they do, because this is actually a compromise I'm not willing to take, because I thought I could have bought a 240 Hz monitor and just like play CSGO, but who knows when CS2 was coming out, and then for some reason it came out that day, and oh yeah, and now I can't get 240 FPS here when I used to get what was it? It was a high figure basically. It was like it was 400 FPS. On average it maybe was like 240, but yeah, it was 400 FPS usually. I don't know about this map, but it was quite smooth. It was not even close to what it is now. Yeah, so this thing got demanding over time. Right, yeah, the FPS is quite bad, especially for ops. Gonna need to have a lot of FPS, especially in this game, and less input lag. There we go, that's one. Oh crap, look at that FPS here. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. I'm not going to implement FSR, and I don't recommend you to do so because of how CSGO works. You've got to see a lot of things in front of you, and you've got to see them accurately. Why is this so easy? Like, I could have sworn it's gone easier to kill people here. For some reason it looks like it's easier to shoot or something. It's not like because I'm playing with bots, it's just like for some other reason. Let's see if the scope actually gets worse performance. Not really. There we go, that's one. I never Come on. There we go, another one. Okay, so let's get into the second segment of this video, and that's about the part how the performance on Linux compares to the performance on Windows. So it's posted by OZRRR 3 days ago, and results are on this spreadsheet apparently. Yeah, so it does get a lot less FPS on Linux, 80% at least less FPS. And Linux does get a lot less FPS here, and keep in mind this is him testing it with a 10700K and a RTX 2070 Super on Linux Debian 12. And keep in mind that this game requires 5 set of 35 drivers for NVIDIA, and if you don't know, that driver version has some massive bugs, especially when it comes to Minecraft versions lower than 1.12.2. For some reason it does not render the textures at all, or it does in some corrupt way. If you want me to show you how it actually does that, comment down below, I'd be happy to do so. So basically we've got 18% less performance here. That does not really explain how I got less FPS here than I did with CSGO, apart from the fact that they actually nuked some optimization or something. I hope it does change in the future, and yeah, so that's about it with this video. If you liked it, place a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. If you want to see content like this, just subscribe to the channel, because that's an easy thing to do, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.